We're cooking.
All right.
This is it. What's going on, Craig?
Living the dream.
Yeah. I'm not smoking a stogie. I just wanted to look cool and have one with my whiskey. So
You just need a flex stogie.
Yeah.
Or a fashion stogie.
Mm-hmm.
That's great, dude. That might be the gayest thing about you.
I've got this glass. It's like specifically to hold a cigar and drink your whiskey at the same time. I was like, this is very Ron White-esque. I was like, oh yeah, we're breaking it out tonight.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That does look like you should be drinking like a really cheap bourbon that you poured into the bottle of an expensive bourbon.
Just to make it look nice. Yeah. This is like $2 stuff I found.
Nice.
The back shelf of Walmart.
Classy. Walmart bourbon.
It's the best, dude. Actually, I don't think they sell bourbon.
Not
here,
in
at
this
least.
state.
I was trying to figure that out because, like, in Ohio they sell some liquors at grocery stores, but up here that's like not allowed at all. So I don't know what the deal is with like the licensing and stuff for that, but it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Now, why? You're from Ohio. Why are you here?
Hard hitting question. I came up for school and then I ended up staying for work, and then I moved out of state for a little while, and then I came back up for EMS. That's the short and sweet story of it. But
You went to school where?
I went to Word of Life. It was like a Christian school up north. Surprise, surprise.
Were you going to be like a youth pastor or something? Or?
I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was going to do like music education after school, and I'd gotten accepted into a college in Ohio to go do that, but then I didn't want to do that. So I ended up coming up here and then going there they're only like a year-long program. You do like a bunch of credits and like biblical theology and stuff. And then I was going to transfer somewhere else, but then I ended up getting a job up there doing like health and security stuff, which is how I ended up getting my EMT and getting like plugged into EMS up here. So I moved out of state for a while and wanted to get back into EMS after a few years, but my cert didn't transfer because I didn't do like nationals or anything. So now we're here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but
I feel that. I feel like nobody in EMS is in EMS because it was their first choice.
For sure. No.
I feel like if like any human who's like straight out of high school, like I'm gonna go be a paramedic. Don't.
What the hell are you doing? Yeah.
It's a crazy move.
It is. I see that like with like firefighting, like people like are pretty oriented about doing that as a career, but EMS side not so much, especially up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, EMS is just a bad decision for all involved parties. And it's like, hey, do you want to have the responsibilities of a doctor with none of the pay, none of the benefits, plus you get to wake up at fucking 1 a.m. to pick up grandma for the third time?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of shitty, but there's just pros and cons.
This is true.
How long you've been in EMT for? How long now?
I got my EMT last June, so
okay, nice.
Yeah, last June. I don't know.
It's probably
6
I think
months
it's
after I started comedy, so that would be
like almost like a year and a half ago then, because you started before I did.
Started comedy.
I think so.
Yeah. I think just by maybe like a month or a few.
I was like February of 2 years ago,
Okay.
2 Februaries ago.
Yeah,
or
so
something like that.
I got you beat by 1 month.
Yeah. But I remember talking. I think you had a bit about like EMS or something like that. One of the first times I saw you or something. But
Yeah, I recall this. I remember I had one really bad EMT joke at the beginning that I was trying for a bit. Now I have more really bad EMT jokes. Got a whole fucking stack of them.
Do you remember your first EMS joke?
Yeah, it was about my first day in EMT class. They told me hardest thing about this job is at some point you're going to have to go tell someone that their family member just died. That's just an uplifting fact. I forgot the joke part. It was along the lines of, "Hey buddy, they're dead. By the way, stop crying. You don't want the other kids at the orphanage to think you're a pussy."
Damn.
Yeah, which
All
right, gotta laugh tonight. We're gonna get back. It's going in the set.
That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end on that. That's funny. It's weird, like, because I clearly, like, I obviously do like a bunch of EMS jokes too, but like, it's weird trying to test the waters with some of them because like some are like people are pretty pensive about like laughing about death.
Yeah,
you just gotta like work it right, and I don't know. It's
a weird line to play. Game when like you're making making dead people jokes when it's like you're literally the person that's gonna come stop someone from dying.
Yeah, this is true. I had some like hesitations about doing EMS jokes at first because I like my nightmare is like I'm talking about a call and then someone's like, "Oh, that was my grandma," you know? It's like,
yeah,
damn it, fuck, no, it wasn't. That kind of happened one time. I did a bit and someone thought it was like about them or about like their distant family member or whatever. I probably lied and was like, no, it's not. Like, this was out of state somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, that's just a weird line to blend sometimes.
Yeah.
So what was your start into comedy was about almost over 2 years ago?
Yeah,
right about 2 years?
Just crossed over 2 years.
Okay.
I want to say it was January 5th was my first set. 24.
Nice. Well,
yeah,
what made you get into it? Like, what was your start?
So the thing that got me to go to an open mic for the first time was actually a friend of mine for years has been talking about getting into stand up,
mm-hmm.
and I found out that Comedy Works has an open mic, so we went up. Initially, I was just going to be like the supportive friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yeah, fuck it, I can write a joke. I've been funny in the past. So we both go up. I tell a few jokes. He tells a few jokes. And fucking immediately after, I was like, ooh, this is just a thing I do now. I'm fucking, I am a comedian.
Nice.
And he did probably another 3 minutes of comedy over the course of like maybe 5 sets.
Nice.
Which
is he's not doing it anymore, I'm assuming?
No.
Oh, dang.
No, it's been quite a while. Dude'll pop out every once in a while, go to a mic or a show, but has not been on stage in some time. Which, like, fair enough. Not everything's for everyone. I feel like you got to be a little bit of a fucking crazy person to it'd be like, I'm gonna get on stage and publicly embarrass myself 4 days a week for the next 20 years.
Mm-hmm. It is a little. Especially, I have coworkers that have told about like doing comedy, and they're like, "Why?" It's like you're like trying to pursue this as a career when you have like you've got everything you need right now. It's like, well, yeah, but it's like it's fun. I enjoy doing it, and they're like, "You're kind of nuts for that." I'm like, "Well, fuck you. I like it."
I mean, that's fucking wild, given your job, dude.
Yeah,
it's like what's a more fun job, making people laugh or picking up half dead people?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same people that like tell me I'm crazy for like wanting to give up like stability for comedy that are also the ones that bitch about their job the most.
Right.
Like, well, we'll see how it ends up. Let's check in 10 years from now. But no, do you remember your first joke that hit?
Yeah, dude. The first joke I ever wrote, I did on a show last night.
Did you?
Yeah. I keep it around. It's you've heard me do this joke 100 times, but my dad told me I jack off too much. Said, yeah, we should have gotten separate hotel rooms.
God, wait, where's the... Nope. Damn it. There we go.
Terrible.
Yeah. Was this a 217 show?
Yeah, that one last night. It was great. We had maybe like 10 audience members, which, I don't know. I kind of enjoy those shows with nobody at. Like 10 people paying attention is 100 times better than 100 people who don't give a shit.
And that room is not bad for 10 people. Like that's a decent feeling, you know?
Yeah, it's at least tight. It's close enough where like you don't get the choice to not pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm sure they raised at least $40 for whatever.
Or fundraiser they're doing.
Homeless people.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
It was great. It was like some homeless thing, and then afterwards, comedians hanging out on the sidewalk as we do. Some homeless guy came up and we're like, can we just give him
give him the $40.
the $40, dude? I feel like cut out the middle, man.
Yeah, give him a free ticket to the next show or something. It's like you just collect a bunch of change, just throw it out on the street, and it's you're feeding the homeless that way. It's like chickens.
It's the most efficient way.
It is. It is. I'm sure they'd be
Getting
appreciative.
that money where it needs to go.
Yes, that's funny. So 2 years in, what's your long-term goals? Like, I know you're kind of doing like some career moves on one end, but like, what's your goals with comedy? Like,
oh man, if I could fucking make dick jokes for a living, that'd be.
do it.
There's nothing better than that. One of my coworkers asked me, it was like, Craig, if you could make like $100,000 a year doing comedy, would you quit your job? I was like, dude, if I could make fucking $20,000 a year doing comedy, if I could make the bare minimum doing comedy to not be homeless, I'm quitting every job.
Yeah. If I can make enough to get by, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking perfect.
Nice, dude. Who's like your comedy inspirations, or like what comics do you watch?
I watch like every Netflix special that comes out. Not all the way through. Some of them are rough, but my couple of my personal favorites, Stephen Wright.
Okay.
I'd throw Mike Birbiglia up there. Jimmy Carr.
Oh, he's great, dude.
Yeah. Jimmy Carr's got like a specific style about him where like I feel like he's got that really like tight writing style of just fucking like shit jokes. And it's such a weird juxtaposition that I said that word wrong.
Yeah,
that's all right.
I was gonna say it out.
Throw a sound effect on that one for me.
Oh no, dude! I'm gonna bit that, and that's gonna go on the board now.
Perfect.
Juxtaposition or whatever.
It's juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition, is that right? I think. I don't know.
Like that.
He's really fascinating to watch, though. I watch his he does a show called like 8 out of 10 Cats, and I watch that on YouTube frequently because it's just a bunch of comics getting together and like playing this game. But their jokes on there are stellar, and like they're really funny, and just the medium of like comedy is super fun to watch.
Sure.
Yeah, he's a fun comic to watch. I've got one of his books over there. I'm gonna read here soonish. I say that I'm not gonna touch it for a year, but
hey,
it's over there.
Buying the book's half the battle.
Yeah. But
yeah,
nice.
I do enjoy those the UK comics. I feel like they go way harder on like writing jokes.
Yeah.
Where like most like American comics are more like energy, personality.
Sure.
At least by contrast.
Yeah,
you know?
Sure.
Which is fucking dope too. You know, I feel like the UK can never produce a Dave Chappelle or whoever the fuck.
Yeah, it is very different. Like watching it, or like going like watching a Netflix special on here and then watching like a UK like special or something like that. But have you ever heard of Peter Kay before?
That name sounds familiar. I'm not sure.
He's a comic from over there somewhere. I forget exactly where he's from, but he's one that I've watched his specials all the time, and it's like his accent's so heavy that it's hard to understand what he's saying. But he's super physical in his comedy and like his act outs. And I watch him because I appreciate the way he can just get a crowd rolling, because it's very physical and like not really like not dirty at all, but like just super relatable stuff. And it's incredible. If you get the chance to watch him, you should. It's Peter Kay. He's got a few specials on YouTube, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll forget about that by the time I get have time. Clip that one, send it to me.
Yeah.
That way I'll know.
I'll clip the juxtaposition or whatever, and then the whatever the word he said. I'm gonna heckle you with that next time.
That's good.
Oh, all right. So outside of comedy, you live an interesting life. Tell us about it.
I live an interesting life. I have how many other hobbies? One, jiu-jitsu. I strangle people for fun.
How often do you do that?
Not as often anymore. A couple of days a week.
Okay. I was wondering, cause like I was kind of wondering your balance with that between like school and open mics and work and all that good stuff.
It's fucking tough. I feel like there's not enough time for me to do everything well that I want to. So It's all right. The way I balance that is a year from now, I'll just be a fucking shit grade paramedic.
That's great.
Work it out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Start shadow boxing your patients.
Dude, I'll just be boxing my patients.
Sometimes you need to, especially the areas you work.
This is true. It's a weird one. You ever fought a patient?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here actually we get quite a few drunk people. So there's quite a few like combative patients. There was a span. It was while I was going through medic school. There was a 3-week span where I had 3 different incidences where people pulled knives.
Nice.
It was fucking wild. There was one, like, I was working down close to where you live at the time, and it was a dude in a Walmart, and we walk in there, he's like sitting on the floor. They said he had a seizure. He's acting really strange. And he's sitting on the floor, and one of the employee walks up to us and says he was making threats with a knife. I was like, okay, like, we'll start a patrol this way and like get some help. And we request a patrol, and then while he's sitting there, we're asking like, hey, do you have any weapons on you? And he just pulls out this knife and is like holding it at us. I'm like, okay, we're gonna back up a little bit. And then we end up like convincing him to throw it, and he throws it under a display, and then he just pulls out another one. I'm like, what? Fucking hell. And then it was like a few days after that, I was doing clinical time at the hospital, and some dude pulled a knife in the ER because he was like pissed at the doctors, or like they were discharging him and he didn't want to leave. And then like a week after that, I had a guy pull a knife on me up here that was like suicidal. It was an intense few weeks. It was a lot.
You still have that job. That's crazy.
Yeah. I guess
interesting. I've never had to fight a patient. I did once have a drunk guy who it was one of those things where like it should have just been a police pick him up, throw him in wherever, whatever they do with drunk people.
Yes.
But we were coming up on shift change. They didn't want him. So naturally I make the cops ride in with me.
Yeah.
Because like fuck those guys.
Right. Yeah, especially if this guy starts fighting you in the back of the ambulance, like.
Right. But like dude was relatively calm, kind of chilling most of the ride to the hospital, and then like realized he wasn't cuffed and could get up and try to fight us.
Yeah.
So that was a just like hand, just put him down real quick, and ended up cop cuffed him to the stretcher.
Good.
Which is like a bummer. He was an interesting case though. Like got to the hospital and was just shouting racial slur RMA.
Yeah.
Which makes me think he's been there before.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's been through the rigmarole.
To shout in the
RMA is not something you just know.
Yeah, no, you had to be around.
He's probably like a ex EMT or something.
Maybe that, or just
knowledgeable drunk guy.
Been picked up by Mohawk enough times.
Yeah. I had a guy. This was also during like hospital clinicals and paramedic school. He came in for like, he was in police custody. He was very intoxicated. He wrecked his car. He was like getting like a DUI or something. They were coming in for like an evaluation, and he was super combative. He was just yelling at everybody, insulting everybody, and we had to wear these polo shirts that were just uncomfortable. They just didn't really fit well. They're just kind of awkward and a hideous color. But then his only insult at me was like, he looked at me at one point and was like, dude, I can see your nipples through that shirt. And I was like, well, fuck you, dude. Whatever. If that's the worst you can say about me, fine. But like, God damn it.
Honestly, dude, nips out would be preferable to what they have fucking me wearing to clinical. They had me in this dumbass fucking full doctor suit.
Yeah.
So I walk into a room and I'm like, hey, how's it going? They're like, doctor, I need help. I'm like, I'm just going to leave right now. I am not that guy.
Yeah. That is a little misleading. I've seen those jackets around the hospital quite a bit.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah. They should do something that's a little more paramedic-y than doctor-y.
I would think so. It's like, it's just misleading. 'Cause nobody's going to read the community college patch.
Right. Yeah.
They're just gonna see a white, fake-looking lab coat. You're like, ooh, this guy can help me. I'm gonna play up my pain so he gives me drugs.
Well, actually, I'm not here for that, but I will miss your IV 3 times.
Absolutely.
That's good. How's school been? You're going through medic school.
I am.
Which is
I'm
cool.
halfway through medic school for the people at home.
Yeah.
Does anyone listen to this thing?
Very little. No.
That's good. So I get to say all of the slurs. Nice.
I'm gonna send it to your college afterwards. So
that's fine, dude. They won't watch it.
Oh no, for sure.
Medic school's all right. It's an interesting situation because like classes, tests, super easy. And then I get to a clinical and they're like, this guy has X, Y, and Z. This is what his EKG looks like. What's happening with him? And I'm like, not dead?
Yeah.
Has an
alive.
EKG. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. You guys are paid to make those decisions. I'm just...
Isn't my job just going to be keep him alive until Mohawk gets there?
Yeah, pretty much. That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, paramedic school is a roller coaster. It's kind of crazy. At least mine was like, we didn't do as much hospital time as you guys do, but we did a lot more like ambulance ride time. And it was intense. Like you're just expected to know a lot of stuff. And like I was very upfront with like my preceptors about being like, okay, I'm not comfortable in this area yet. Like we need to learn about it or something, but it was intense. You're kind of thrown into it and just kind of expected to figure it out.
Yeah, it does seem like it's one of those jobs where we just have to pretend we're trained well.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Yeah, which should not be the case. I feel like it's like a job where your decisions can accidentally kill somebody. You should probably get, I don't know, a little bit of school.
Yeah. It's weird, like, I'm always interested in, like, because my program was, like, a year long. And it was, granted, it was, like, full-time. It was more than full-time. We were, like, class and clinicals and everything just took a lot of time. But it feels like it should be at least a 2-year program between all the stuff we needed to learn. And, like, we kind of breezed through some stuff. But then that's been, like, really relevant past graduating, like, medic school. So, like, I wish we had studied more about, like, specific types of illnesses, or like there's a lot more on EKGs than we ever covered in class. Like EKGs are like, there's endless knowledge to be had with that. Yeah, we spent like 2 weeks on it, like the bulk of it. So I'm like, damn.
Dude, I'm just hoping that there's an AI out there by the time I'm riding that can read the EKG for me. I feel like they're going to be better than humans at EKGs soon enough. So that's my justification for like not learning them. I mean, I got the basics. I got a bad STEMI or nothing.
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't look like that super obvious one from the textbook, then like he's fine.
Yeah. I've wondered that because like I've had there's like I've been learning some like early signs of like STEMIs in like EKG findings, and there's like very small indications, but like pretty typically they'll lead to like STEMIs or NSTEMIs or whatever. So I'm like been trying to study those, and as I've been going through that, I was like, wow, I wonder how many of these I've missed just because like you don't know what you don't know. But yeah, it's kind of nuts. Have you had a patient with a STEMI yet?
I mean, at my when I was an EMT, absolutely, we had a handful of them, but for me as an EMT, when a STEMI happens, it's like, oh, just drive.
Yeah.
Easy.
I get the easy part, yeah.
Yeah, no longer pay attention.
I remember my first STEMI out of after graduating. Well, I'm sure there was like a few. I had like people that had like chest pain and stuff, but it wasn't like an obvious like ST elevation STEMI. And until this one I had like this past summer, and this guy like crushing chest pain. He collapsed on the floor. He looked like dog shit. And we get a 12 lead on him, and it's like the classic like inferior wall STEMI, like huge elevations, huge depressions. I'm like, no shit, this is kind of cool actually. This is what they taught us. It was neat though. I was like, this is like a truly sick guy. Like he's having the big one right now. Like it was neat. Not for him. It was cool for me to see it. I'm like, we're gonna take care of you, pal. But yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of that weird like dilemma of our job where like I go to work every day hoping that nothing happens. Like everyone's safe, maybe a stub toe or something. So I get a excuse to stop for coffee on the way back. But like also whenever I show up to a call and there's like massive hemorrhage that you got to tourniquet up, like that's just fun. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's an adrenaline rush that people I don't think understand fully unless they've done it. Like that's something that's hard to explain on stage. You're like, I don't wish for people to be hurt, but when they do, it's kind of fucking cool. Like when they have like big trauma, that's neat for me because I get to do a lot of skills that are fun, and I can say I've done them now.
It's interesting because like, daily basis, like I always hope it's a day when I can just like take naps, play video games,
yes,
do the bare minimum, get paid to sleep, but.
That was today for me.
Nice.
I with 12 hours, nothing. It was crickets all day.
Congrats.
Thanks. It was great.
That's a win.
Yeah. The place I was working at today it's been hit or miss. There'll be times where it's like nothing. I'll go like weeks without a call. I only work like one day a week there or every other week or whatever. But then there's been days where it's like 5 calls. We have a long transport to the hospital. So it's just constant movement. And it's like crazy, like really intense stuff. So today was a no-hitter though. It was a nap time, computer work, eat food, get paid to do it.
It's beautiful.
It was beautiful, yeah. What's your least favorite part about EMS?
Definitely just a lack of sleep when that's a thing. It's like even if I'm doing 12s, I'm mad when I have to get up early to fucking go to work to go back to sleep.
Yes.
I'm mad when I'm working overnights and fucking the same old lady calls for 3 lift assists.
Yes. You laugh, but that happens pretty frequently.
Yeah. Nah, that's a not even a joke, like just a thing that you know who you are.
Yeah,
she won't listen to this
get
podcast,
this to her.
But,
get this to her somehow.
Yeah.
If she has Facebook or social medias, I'll send a clip to her house. It's fine.
That's perfect.
We'll break HIPAA so I can get her address. I'll send her this.
That's right. HIPAA, that's not real.
Yeah, what the heck? No, the sleep deprivation is real though. That sucked. That was like, especially when you do comedy, because like you're up late at night doing like open mics. You want to be able to sleep in, but then you have to, like, if you work the next day, you're kind of fucked. You have to get up like 5 to be there at 6 or whatever. Yeah, so it's just not ideal.
No, it's just suboptimal. I mean, sometimes you go to work and just fucking go to sleep, wake up whenever.
Yeah.
My least favorite is when I get the occasional coworkers who will like, Craig, wake the fuck up. We got to go to the pancake breakfast at fucking whoever. It's like, dude, leave without me. Fucking, is somebody dead at pancake breakfast? Wait for him to fucking choke.
Yeah, and then I'll go.
Yeah. Stop for we can stop for pancakes after.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That is a nice part. I like coming back from the hospital and stopping for food or something. We got like whoever I work with, we got like our key group of restaurants we like to go to or places to get food. If you're anything like me, then you know that life gets busy, and any opportunity to make me feel healthy without actually working out or eating well is something worth doing and posting about on Facebook. Well, let me tell you about today's podcast sponsor, Blended Grass. Blended Grass is a proprietary blend of lawn grass and weeds harvested from all over the Flint, Michigan area. This lawn-to-table product comes packed full with at least 1 non-essential vitamin, 2 pesticides, and a plethora of fertilizers that are guaranteed to make you feel some kind of way. Blended Grass is the hottest supplement product to hit the market in recent years. And by hot, we mean that it'll likely give you a terrible fever. But hey, if it's good for cows, then it must be good for us. Blended Grass. Tastes like grass. So tell me about jiu-jitsu. You've been doing that for how long?
Forever. How old am I? What year is it? 13 or so years.
Can you tell me what year it is, sir? Who's the president right now? What color is the yellow school bus?
Dude, those are tough questions.
They are.
nah, jiu-jitsu is a weird thing, man. I enjoy it. It's become like comedy for me though, where like the only satisfaction I get out of it anymore is when I can fool people. Like yesterday I was in Saratoga strangling people, and I have this dumb trick I like to do to people where if we're standing, I'll sort of just dangle one leg out in front of you, and if you're dumb, you'll grab my leg. If you're smart, you'll be like, that's obviously a fucking worm with a hook in it. I should not latch out. But like that dude grabs leg, I strangle him.
Nice.
Gets up, try again, grabs leg, strangle. And like,
what's the progression from his grabbing your leg to you strangling him?
I mean,
like
it's
you just pull him
he
in,
grabs neck, so his hands are occupied. So he grabs leg, I can grab neck. It's super easy.
Gotcha.
And
it's
one of those things where like you've heard that James McCann joke, fool me once,
yes,
shame on you.
Yes,
fool me 4 times, shame back on me.
Yeah.
You're abusing a vulnerable man.
Yeah.
That was sort of how I felt. But then I fooled him another 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
Had the child autism there.
Yeah. Got him good. He didn't mention this kid's 7.
This is true. Just fucking up the kids' classes.
This dominant doing a cross today.
The fucking best.
Yeah. That's funny. Do you do you've done competitions before, like competitively? You've done it, right?
Yeah,
do you do that anymore? Or?
Not really. I did one shortly after I started comedy, but I don't like competing in jiu-jitsu just because it's like fucking weigh in, wait around for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's like your whole day.
Yeah, it's just be anxious for an entire day to spend 5 minutes rolling around with some sweaty dude.
Yeah.
Which, like, I do love rolling around with some sweaty dudes. We have that in common.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just not fucking worth it.
I did jiu-jitsu for a while. Well, a few months, I should say. I lived in Louisiana, and the place I went to work paid for us to go do jiu-jitsu. It was like some tax write-off thing they could take advantage of or whatever. It's like, sure. And it was like a range I worked at. It's like we did firearms training and stuff, so like it kind of went hand in hand. But I went and did that. I was like a little cocky because I wrestled at school before, so like I kind of like had some like knowledge of like maintaining in a fight, but or not a fight, but like wrestling and stuff. But I went in there like the first day. I remember being paired with this 50-year-old lady. I was like, we were talking beforehand. She was like, yeah, like I started doing this like 2-3 years ago, mainly to lose weight, and I just really liked it, so I stuck with it. I was like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, I'll go easier on her, whatever. First 15 seconds, she gets me in this fucking ridiculous headlock that like she's like not like it's not like a rear naked choke, but she's like in front of me and like reaching around, and I can't figure out how to get out of it. I'm just like squirming on the floor, and she's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then she's like goes tighter and like fuck. It kicked my ass though, and I like just got beat up the whole time I was there. But it was really fun. Like it was neat to learn like some of the moves and just see the skill levels of different people. Yeah, it was humbling though. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, no, it's one of those things where one of the classic fucking jiu-jitsu memes is like makes the weak strong and the strong humble, but then you get past that and then everyone's just a fucking asshole with a big ego again.
Yeah,
it's like you get beat up for your first 2 years, but then for your 3 to 10, you're just
dangling your foot in front of people.
Belts. Yeah, just fucking with people, being a dickhead. Yeah. I should be put in prison for my crimes.
Have you had to like use like jiu-jitsu in like any real world situations? Like been out, gotten any fights or anything?
Not really. I had one time I was in a drinking establishment and I saw across the way some dude just yelling at one of my friends who I came in with, and I said something to him, which I don't remember what it was, but he was not happy about it. And
nice.
It was one of those things where, like, dude just rolled up to me, brought the hand back, and I just threw him real quick.
Nice.
And, like, it was one of those things where you just throw him, he lands on the ground, I just
Yeah. Stick your foot in his face. Dude, grab it, dude.
Probably should have. That was before I came up with that,
Oh,
too.
there you go.
It was fun, though, because, like, guy, I think clearly, like, realized not winning this one, so got up and just called me a pussy, bitch, whatever, and just the entire way he was walking out the door.
Yeah, he's probably pissed. Yeah.
I'm like, I can work with that.
Yeah, yeah. That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's, actually doing jujitsu stuff, though, like in real life, actually hitting a triangle choke or something like that. Never, no.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. I've seen, like, maybe one video of that happening, like a cop that'll be like wrestling someone and they get him in like a triangle choke or like a legit move just to hold him down until their backup gets there. And like, it's kind of impressive, but most fights are just people brawling and like throwing hands and doesn't look that good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the only people who are like willing to get into fights are people who have no concept of what fighting is like. But here's a fun fact. So I guess like last night, maybe the night before, I have a girlfriend who lives out in Massachusetts now. Told me she was out at a bingo event and knocked a bitch out.
No.
It's like, yeah, she just got in my face. She was pushing me, so I uppercutted her. I was like, who leads with an uppercut?
Damn.
That's an insane
Straight
move.
for the kill. What prompted the fight? Was bingo just getting heated?
I guess, dude. She just said this girl was just pushing her and like poking at her and stuff, being annoying the entire time. So I guess got up, pushed her, so she just fucking rocked her.
God.
Which I would not have expected that.
Yeah.
From, also boggles my mind. I've spent my entire adult life practicing fighting people. Never once knocked somebody out.
Yeah.
My girl, who's like a fucking tap dancer scientist, is fucking putting people
Got it
down
out at bingo of all places.
Bingo, dude.
I want to know, like, I bet did she have like a cool tagline after she knocked the bitch out? It's like, and bingo was his name, or like I don't know. Sounds like the song.
And bingo was his name.
That's like walks out the door.
The worst 80s action movie bullshit.
Tears her bingo card. Takes her like that bingo marking pen and just like hits her face with it. There's so many places you can go with that. That's like a comic's dream to witness something like that in life.
Dude, I
things you can do on stage
wish I came out for that one.
You got to get the footage of that. I bet
if it's out there, I'd like to see it.
Actually, I do believe that people would get heated at those things. One, because like older people mainly, and they don't have much things to put their energy into. So like Tuesday night's bingo night, they're fucking there for it. But then I also like remember the Impractical Jokers episode where that was like one of their like punishments. They had to like kept standing up and yelling bingo in this room of like 300 people playing bingo, and they were getting pissed. Like they were ready to fight. And like I think it was Sal that did it. Was like his anxiety was through the roof. But I could see it. I could see it happening.
Things get heated on the bingo tables.
Yeah, dude. Left it all in the bingo fields. What a crazy way to get knocked out.
It's such a ridiculous idea. It's like, of all places to get into a fight. I feel like that's where you pick up knitting, is a bingo party, bingo thing.
You should be sharing recipes and pictures of your grandkids and playing bingo. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be chilling out. Jesus Christ.
I know. Bingo, not supposed to be a violent game. I guess not. She didn't get the memo.
Yeah.
She plays to win when
I
it
guess
comes
so.
to bingo.
Yeah, maybe it's not the people that are there. Maybe it's your girlfriend that's the problem.
That's a real possibility, honestly. Should not trust her. She's
maybe the people there are just ageist and they don't like younger people playing their game.
You know, I didn't check. I didn't ask that question. So now there's a part of me that hopes my girl just knocked out an 80-year-old woman.
Yeah. That's what came to my mind. I was like, it has to be an older lady. I don't see there being more than like 1 20-year-old there, like people in their 20s.
Interesting. I'm going to have to check in on that. We'll see. Get the age of the...
Yeah. Check back it. Well, I'll have you back on the episode at some point. We'll get that information on
for that one. That's good.
Yeah. Then it's just kind of sad at that point. It's an 80-year-old that was knocked the fuck out.
I don't know if we could release that information. If I'm not back on the podcast, that means my girlfriend abuses old women.
Yeah, that's your sign. You know. The anticipation until
that's good.
Yeah,
dude, that'll be a real cliffhanger for your viewer.
Yeah, the one of them. You know who the viewer is? That lady that got knocked the fuck out. Thanks, Grandma. That's her. Full circle.
If you get news that your grandma just got knocked out at bingo,
It'll be wild. Well, first of all, I'd be surprised because all my grandparents are dead. So I'd be like, holy shit. There's so many twists to the story.
That's a lot at once.
It is.
Your grandma, she was alive, not anymore.
Yeah. She gave up her family for her lavish life of bingo and paint and sips. I don't know. I don't know, whatever the fuck old people do. But
is paint and sips an old people thing? I thought that was just young lesbians.
I really don't know. I haven't researched it that much.
We can go to a paint, so we'll record the next episode.
At a paint and sip.
That's good.
That'd actually be kind of an interesting podcast platform. Paint and sip. Give you something to do while you're talking.
I feel like if you need a reason to make a podcast worse, that could be it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Can this conversation be more slow-paced and awkward? I've got the thing for you. Ooh, especially if you do like a local comedy paint and sip where you plus another local comic paint another naked local comic just to hang out with like fucking Jay Connolly and paint a naked Mike Burnett.
Yeah, but it's like the whole thing. You gotta like mold it with clay first. You gotta get real intimate with it.
That'd be great when he has to make comments like, come on, it's bigger than that.
Yeah. To defend himself.
Do me dirty.
We just present it when he comes on the episode. Like, all right, how do you feel about yourself? Find out his insecurities pretty quick. I'm not going to do that. It's too much time and effort, but
that would be a lot of time and effort for a dick joke.
Yeah. Sounds interesting, though. Well, nice. So, jiu-jitsu a few times a week, paramedic school a lot during the week.
Yeah, more than I'd like to be. I'd love to get those ratios switched. But
how often are you're doing comedy, like 3-4 times a week?
I do comedy.
Is it more than that?
Pretty much. I try to go to every open mic.
Okay.
So probably 5 days a week is my average right now.
Nice.
Which is solid. There's a part of me that thinks doing that many open mics makes people who go to open mics think I'm worse than comedy than I actually am. Because, like, I probably write as many jokes as everyone else does. But at the same point, I've tried that joke 3 times in a row this week. Mm-hmm. I'm sick of it. Tonight, I'm just going to roll up and talk about my asshole for 5 minutes.
See what sticks.
Yeah. Just try something new.
That is tough. I was talking to, I think, Mike about that, where it's like hard doing jokes in front of the same people, or like especially a new joke you're working out because like the laughter just kind of peters off because they've heard it before. That's why I really like going to different scenes and like go up to Burlington or whatever just to try jokes out, just to see if it's like staying consistently funny or if it's like funny because I told it in front of friends and then like it's not gonna hit at a show, you know?
Right. Yeah, no, I love going out to the different ones. Burlington fucking sucks though, just because it's so goddamn far.
It is. Did you ever go up there?
I've been up to Burlington once.
Okay.
It was 3 minutes the time I went.
Yeah.
Which like, went up, tried what my new shit was at the time, fucking crushed, and then drove home for 2 hours.
Yeah. It is only 3 minutes. It's like, unless you're hosting, then it's 4, but like, it's not a lot of time. But they're pretty honest up there, and they always have audience members. So like, even if you go up there and like tell the same joke every week, there's always fresh people to hear it. So it's kind of nice from that perspective. But
that part is kind of cool that they at least have people. It was, if that was a show that I did that night, the time I went, it would have been one of the best shows I'd been on.
Yeah.
It's like, probably 40, 50 attentive people in the crowd.
Yeah. And like in a legit club, like a setup to do comedy, their staff is there and doing like really good. Like the production value's there. They play music when you go up on stage. Like the energy is just really cool. I was there this past Wednesday and there was probably the same deal, like 40, 50 people there. most of them just audience members, and it was cool. Like my set, excuse me, did really well. Yeah, it was just a neat venue to go to. So, a venue to go to. Like, it was a neat open mic to go to, I should say.
Yeah, no, it's interesting out there. It's definitely like a different vibe from us though, from like Albany mics.
I've heard that a lot of the comics up there would be like, I've asked like if they've ever come down here for mics, and one this past week was like, yeah, I went to the one in Saratoga before. That sucked. I was like, it was awful. I was like, oh yeah, it'll be like that sometimes.
It is.
I was like, it's really hit or miss. Like this past week, there was a bunch of people there. It was like a really good turnout.
Great mic this past week at Saratoga, but like fucking 2 weeks ago, it was fucking 13 of us telling each other the jokes we've already heard 100 times.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard to guarantee a good audience here. You just can't.
I feel like you almost get more out of a bad audience though. It's like a good audience if I can just go fucking tell the jokes I'm comfortable with and like get some easy laughs. Sure, that's fun, that's great, but like I'm not getting better doing that. Where like if I'm up there fucking struggling in front of 40 people who want to see me fail, or 4 people who want to see me fail more reasonably, and like if I can crack them a little bit, that feels almost better than crushing for an easy audience.
Yeah, it is rewarding. Yeah, for sure. I was thinking of, it made me think of the show in Mineville of like the people that just weren't paying attention. I don't know if they like didn't realize there was a comedy show there, although it was like advertised on the door or what. But like a lot of them were just there to drink and like hang out with each other. So we were doing comedy and they weren't really paying attention. But if you could get any kind of arousal out of anybody, like that's a weird word to use. If you can get any kind of reaction out of anybody, it was like, sick. This is cool.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of why I love that space. Though, it's like it's just fucking. It's an uphill battle. It's like even when you feel like you're starting to get momentum, like you get one joke that hits up there, everyone's got to like stop and talk about that joke. They got to add their own tags and punchlines and shit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of random people that were trying to be comedians that night that.
Yeah, they'll never get on stage, even if we made it an open mic. But that's a tough one. Also, probably those people's only experience with comedy, most of them. Yeah. So like, they saw that Matt Rife video, the audience talks too, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be me. I could do that. Have you ever been heckled really bad or like?
I've certainly been heckled, but it's never been a problem for me.
You just jujitsu them, like
dude, it's easy. They just take a nap afterwards. It's not a problem.
Well, make them go night for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people get really mad at hecklers, but for me, it's just like part of the business. You got to be theoretically they're paying us because we're funnier than everyone else in the room. Yeah. So like when somebody says some shit, I got to be able to beat them. That's a challenge you've presented me with. And do I win every time? Absolutely not. I mean, shit, dude. There was one time this fucking really autistic guy yelled something at me, and I called him autistic and lost the whole room. That was a bad day, dude. Just like afterwards, like I realized I lost and just had to let him talk for the rest of my set.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like we can't win that one.
There's no coming back from that. That was rough.
Yeah, no, like I mean, but also. I feel like we're fucking comedy yellow belts out here. We're just getting into it. So like,
gotta learn the ropes somehow.
You gotta fuck up a few times to find the lines.
Was it TJ Miller had a bit like that? He was asking like some guy in the audience like who was wearing cargo pants. He was like, "What do you carry in those cargo pants? What's your freight?" And the guy was like, pretty clearly like autistic or special needs to some degree. And TJ just went silent and was like. When he was done talking, he was like, I want you all to know I'm not going to ask him any more questions or make fun of him at all. I was like, it's kind of a neat way to address it. Like, you don't know until you start talking to people that it's not going to work out for you to talk to them.
Yeah, it's a weird game, that whole, like, audience interaction, crowd work, heckler dealing with, because like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've had the opposite thing too, where like I ask somebody a question, and you can see that this is about to be a 4-minute story.
Mhm.
It's like, ooh, never mind.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up
Just
for a
yeah.
while.
I've got 5 minutes up here, so I thought about trying. Been trying to think of like ways to interact more, or like involve more like crowd work in the shows, because I'm not naturally one that like does that, but I want to be able to do that just because it's a good experience. I've been thinking about doing like a prompt of like, okay, during shows, like anybody have like any weird medical stories to talk about, and then try to make that funny from like my perspective or whatever, and see what comes up with it. But yeah, I haven't really had a good opportunity to try that yet. So
Yeah. I mean, that's probably a good way to go about it if you keep like a joke in the chamber for like if you don't get a good answer.
Yeah.
You know, like I can at least move this into material that I know that works. So like worst case scenario, I didn't just create an awkward situation and then have to be like so coming down with the shingles.
Yeah. But I did that. I did try it at one open mic. I was like, anybody in here have like any weird medical situations or accidents or like something fun we could talk about? And people were like, I've had diverticulitis before. I'm like, that's not fucking fun. That's just like a common thing. That's not weird. I don't know. It's hard to make that funny, but
diverticulitis is yeah, there's nothing fun about that.
Right, yeah.
It's
just like
I had a real bad belly for a while.
Sucks to suck. Anybody else?
So I feel like you say that and you want to hear about the time somebody got their fucking nipple chopped off.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm expecting. Like something really weird or strange.
Yeah.
And then he opens with like diverticulitis, and then one lady's like, I have asthma. I'm like, really? Maybe I need to present this a little more clearly.
I mean, there is that, like, what's a actual fun thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I use albuterol. Fucking.
Oh, me too, dude. makes like 20 people in this room.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a new segment we're trying out. You're the guinea pig for this. So I might make like intro music to this. Maybe we'll make something fun, but I don't know. I asked ChatGPT to make us a random prompt we can try to write a joke about.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah. We're going to try it. And this is what I just asked. Give me a random prompt to write a joke about. And here's the prompt they gave. Write a joke about a guy who trusts his phone's autocorrect more than his own memory. That's pretty much it.
I mean,
have you ever had that happen before?
Yeah, like literally, like today before I came here,
Did you?
Was writing doing my homework for fucking paramedic school and had that thing correct me to say instead of a contusion he has a consultant, and I was like, you're probably right.
Yeah. That's better. It's right somehow.
You know, I believe you. Whatever it is, the robots know better.
Nice.
Yeah, that joke won't work. That'll bomb at the mic.
Yeah, it's good for it landed here. That's about it.
That's all I need.
Yeah. For my audience member. It's like my mom or something.
Is it your mom? Is your mom the one?
Actually, I don't know if she watches these or not.
That's good.
I don't. If you do, hi mom, love you. But
Caleb's mom. What's up?
What's going on? I don't know that I've had any like bad autocorrect things. There's definitely been like charts that I've done like after calls, or like 3 a.m, trying to knock this chart out. I'll submit it, go back in later, like look at it because I was like, oh, I feel like I fucked something up in here, and like there's this word spelled terribly wrong. But I don't think there's been anything like awful or like really embarrassing.
Yeah, I did have one chart I wrote at like, it was like one of those middle of the night calls where like got back, banged it out real quick, and then got an email the next day. It was like, you didn't document any vital signs, lung sounds. It just says brought to hospital for respiratory distress. I was like, all right, you.
Yeah, you got me there. My bad.
Sorry, dude.
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I've I don't know.
All right.
End of that segment.
Quick.
We'll be right back. Dude, how was the piss?
I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. It was a pretty good piss.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the viewer at home, Caleb Blake, great bathroom game. Super warm in there.
It's very warm.
He's got great fake plants. They make it feel real homey.
Yeah.
Are they fake plants? They got to be fake.
Very
plants.
fake plants.
You
Yeah.
got no light in there.
No
I didn't
light.
expect them, but
Yeah. If you would know. No, they're very fake. It is also very warm in there. That heater in there, like, I'll turn it on, but I normally keep the door open so it doesn't get too warm. But when that door is closed, I've noticed like the cabinet will get hot to the touch if I leave it for too long. I'm like, shit.
honestly, I support it. I feel like if I can figure out a way to make just my bathroom like 10 degrees warmer than the rest of my house, I would do it.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice for after showers. Just keeps it nice and toasty. But
That's a win.
yeah, that's like the peak of this conversation. Where do we go from here?
All right, Caleb, why do you do comedy?
Because I like the attention.
I always suspected that about you. Clearly not for being funny.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Damn, that's gonna be the clip we post for just you roasting me. I've always had an infatuation with comedy. Like, I've always enjoyed it. I've always grown up watching comedy, and like my best memories are around like watching comedy. So that's probably why.
Interesting. Give me your top 3 comics.
Ooh. That's good. Brian Regan. He always makes my top list because he was one of my favorites growing up. Tim Hawkins is one of my favorites. He's like a Christian comedian, but he's super funny. Trying to think who I've been watching lately. I watched a bunch of the specials on Netflix. So I'm trying to think of. Oh, I'll give a shout out to Ryan Hamilton.
Okay.
He's really funny.
So you're a clean comedy guy.
No, but they stick out. I tend to I really like their comedy. I don't know. I've just always watched them. Or if I want something that's background noise, while I'm cleaning the house or whatever, I'll put them on. I've watched Ryan Hamilton's special 20 times probably at least.
Happy face.
So yeah, it's super good.
I mean, you got me beat by 19 times. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. How do you feel about that clean versus dirty comedy dilemma?
I appreciate clean comedy because I think it's harder.
For sure. Yeah.
So if you can write really good clean material, and even if you're not yourself a clean comic, but you can have that in your back pocket for a clean show or something, I think that's really impressive. Or if you just do clean comedy, I think that's really impressive. I laugh harder at non-clean stuff. It's just funny. It's really easy to get laughing hard at it. So yeah, I don't know.
I feel that. I respect it. I respect the clean comedy game a lot, but also not how my brain works.
Yeah.
I think of the jokes that I've written that work. Maybe I've got fucking 40 seconds of clean material. That's actual clean material. Yeah. Did you do that clean comedy thing that
Mel was doing?
Huh?
Was it Mel?
Yeah,
was doing
Mel and
No.
Ryan.
No, I never got to.
So I did that one and was the first one to get docked for being too dirty for clean comedy.
Nice.
But in their defense, I did just change my butthole jokes to rectum jokes.
Yeah.
Apparently still not clean enough.
Yeah. That's tough. It is tough. I've done a few shows that were clean material only. It is harder because you really have to you have to have either a really smart angle or funny angle to come at something with, or really good punchlines. And you can't just rely on making a butthole joke or it's hard. Not that wasn't an insult or anything, but
I'll take it how I take it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to step on your material.
No. No, yeah.
Thank you.
But I had that problem during, because I did a family comedy night here in Lake George, And that was tough because I was like, okay, what material do I do? What's like squeaky clean? That's like not going to offend anybody. And it has to be because we're like right next to a playground. It's like if this goes bad, it could be bad. But yeah, it's tough.
It is a tough one because like I feel like when you get used to those like I fucked a dead old lady type laughs, then all of the laughs you get off of clean jokes just feel so subpar because by and like I feel like to some degree you got to be just okay with that because I watch clean comedy. Like Brian Regan's a great example of he can't rely as much on like one hard punchline as someone like Anthony Jeselnik can.
Sure.
It's like Jeselnik will hit one hard.
Is it Jeselnik?
I have no idea, dude.
Jeselnik,
whatever the fuck his name is, dude. Fucking that creepazoid. Yeah.
I can't remember. This puts us in a weird juxtaposition.
It's just a position.
Just a position.
Man, I should learn to never use 3-syllable words. You have to use more than 3 facial muscles.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work out.
So you just stop. Yeah,
it's true.
No, but yeah, I get what you're saying though. It is different.
It is, and it's like whenever I have an idea for a clean joke, I'm like, ooh, write the shit out of that one, and then I test it out, and it's like not as good as.
It's tough.
Nothing will ever be as funny as the necrophilia, whatever. Like going to the optimal fucked up shit is like maybe it's just because I have a fucked up brain, but like it's hilarious. It's the best stuff.
That's why like EMS in particular, like you kind of have to have a dark sense of humor because you're exposed to like some pretty crazy shit. And that's like I do a bit about that, like trying to like open people's minds to that. Like you have to make dark humor in this field. You couldn't like just be like it's hard to be a clean personality in EMS, I guess. Like you're cussing, you're seeing bad things. I don't know. It's just kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
But
that's fair. I mean, EMS stuff, one of my favorite things that one of my favorite EMS jokes that occurred at the station was we had this call where it's just a bad patient. It was just one of those fucked up sick people. Couldn't really tell what was going on. And we ended up getting like the Pulsera back. And like our fucking chief came out because everyone who was working that day ended up on that call just because it was a fucking mess. And he was like, so it turned out she had like split open the wall of her heart. So it was like bleeding out into her chest.
Yeah.
And she also had a rectal bleed. So I was just like, sorry about that part, guys. That's my bad. Didn't think anyone would figure that one out. For the viewer at home, I didn't actually fuck that lady.
Jokes. Jokes. See? Jokes. Nope. Where is it? No. There we go. Jokes.
Appreciate that. Are those just like the default sounds?
Yeah. Yep.
That's great.
That laughter goes on for a long time.
It does. It's comforting.
Yeah, that's our favorite. That's why I fall asleep to that, actually.
Yeah, I do enjoy those audiences who laugh for 1 second and then just stare at you again.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're like, fuck, I got to be funny again right now.
I know. When a laughter holds out for a while, it's really nice. Gives you time to think and, like, plan for your next bit.
Yeah. I enjoy that too. I mean, that's the best feeling in the world when you're just standing on stage and just like, I'm going to have to cut a tag from a later joke so I don't run my time right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm so good at my job.
Yeah.
I am, of course, referencing the one time I got a laugh doing comedy.
And that was your first open mic, so it's been a while.
It is. It's been a fucking downhill for me, dude.
Nice.
That's interesting.
What's been your favorite show you've done?
My favorite show I've done. That's a good question. A couple of the comedy competitions have been really fun. The finals of that Glens Falls one. Do you ever do any of those?
I was only able to make it to one, which I was so pissed because it's close. I was like, this is gonna be great. But then I worked literally every like Tuesday or Thursday when they're happening. I was kind of pissed, but
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like the finals of that one was just a great crowd. It was a super hot room, but also like it wasn't easy. It's like some people straight up fucking bombed in there, and maybe just because I'm a dick, it makes me feel better if I have a really good set if there's been 3 people who fucking suck, because it's not for free. Like they actually are listening and laughing because they're supposed to, not just because it sounds like it's time.
Right.
That was a good one. That's probably...
I noticed you didn't say the Firehouse show that I had you on. That's cool. Whatever, dude. Was that right? It's not like I just gave you a fucking poster about it. That's cool. You couldn't give a shout out for that show? Yeah,
was
Firehouse
that your
show.
Favorite comedy show, dude?
No, but it should have been yours. I mean, I'm right here. God damn it. Jesus.
Just like Mindville was your favorite comedy show, dude. Man, dude, that was a weird one.
It was.
That was a weird
one. The Firehouse?
My fucking mom came to that one. And at the time in my top like 7 minutes, I still had a joke that ended with me making a joke about like fucking a girl and then she looks like my mom. Which like that's uncomfortable when the only when I'm like eye to eye with my mom. Still gonna do that joke because I'm a professional.
I should have sat her in the front row, dude.
Dude, fucking close enough. Instead of just no one in the front row.
Just your mom.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
I mean, that was an interesting one. Ray Harrington was really funny. Though, he was able to address the weird tension of that room in like a really strong way. It was he had a solid set.
Yeah, he did. I was super thankful. I had another, like we talked about that earlier, I had another headliner booked. They had to back out. And Ray just so happened to be like coming through the area. So like it kind of lined up perfectly. And I'm so thankful that he was on that show because he really did win the audience over in ways that like I'm not experienced enough to do. Like he really kind of picked up on certain nuances of like people in the audience. He picked on my chief, which was really funny. Because if you know him, like everything Ray was saying and like guessing about him was like spot on.
Nice.
That
dude's like a real fucking professional comedian.
Yeah, he just had like a Don't Tell special come out not too long ago, I don't think. And,
interesting.
He's touring like regularly. He's all over the place. Yeah, he's sick
for sure. Yeah, no, that's
It was a fun show. I wouldn't say it was my favorite.
No, it was a good time, but it was a little bit of a. That was that example of a show that like they'll laugh when you tell a joke, but just for that 1 second. And they'd be right back to like, do it again, funny man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Show me what we're paying for.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice part about hosting, because like you do have to be funny. You should set the tone well, but then you just get the hell off stage and all the pressure's on everybody else. Like I'll bring people up, but I don't have to make jokes the rest of the show.
Yeah. I feel like you had a couple of good in-betweens that one.
I try to make some jokes or like make a callback to something like the comic says or whatever, but it was hard to get people going in that show, mainly because it was a pretty interesting mix. It was like a lot of older people. We couldn't serve alcohol because it was at the Firehouse and you have to get like a special like permit or license to do that, and I didn't want to spend the money on that. But
fair.
Yeah, it was still fun. We'll probably do it again at some point.
Nice. Yeah,
we'll see.
You produced a couple of shows now. Is it those ones?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, all the ones I've got posters on.
Nice.
I think I'm missing one poster for the Indian Lake show, but yes.
Okay, so you produced 4 shows. Nice.
4, yeah.
That is twice as many as me. But I've produced the same show 2 times, and it was kind of a mess both times.
Still fun though.
That's like, I'm gonna try to get back in there just because.
See, that was my favorite show I've ever done.
That's right.
See what I did there? Lied to get booked on his. No, no, I'm kidding. It was fun. I really enjoyed actually going out there and just hanging out. Like it was really neat. The bar's cool.
Dude,
Like, it was good
it's
atmosphere.
such a weird space because like they just don't give a fuck about you. Dude.
There was the two ladies at the show I was on. There was like the two ladies that were sitting around the corner to where they couldn't see the performers, but they were there for the comedy show. I don't know if you remember that or not, because they laughed a lot, but they weren't even able to see whoever was up doing time.
No, it's terrible because like. So the first one we had set up chairs like right in front where like you would want a comedy audience to sit, and nobody would even smell them.
Yeah.
So that second one that you did, we just left the bar as is, and we're like it's just gonna be bad, and like you're gonna go up and struggle.
Yeah.
But it's fucking. I kind of love it because like people who want to pay attention will pay attention and laugh at your jokes.
Right.
People who don't want to pay attention won't, and you just gotta fucking be funnier than they are.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know their inside jokes. I don't know whose cousins are banging each other.
Probably every single one up there. I did remember like the only time I got people to really pay attention to me, it was like I briefly sang Frank Sinatra. And that kind of worked because like I saw like a bunch of heads turn my way. As soon as I was done, they just looked away from me. Like I was like, okay, no comedy tonight, but maybe we'll just do some music.
No, it's a tough one. Fucking Blake is the only guy who's been consistently good about up there, but and like he doesn't fucking do comedy when he's there.
Yeah,
like he just fucking works the room. I think maybe it was the other one, but there's one day started his set up there with "Where the whore's at."
Yeah, it was that one. He did that. Yeah,
dude, that's such a wild move because they loved him for it. They were
did.
"We're over here."
Yeah, they just started pointing to all the women and
come get us.
He did do well.
I can't imagine going to a show in Albany and being like, "Where the whore is at?"
Yeah, that's my next funny bone bit. Set is gonna open with that.
It's a strong move.
It is.
I support it.
I don't have that level of confidence to try that out yet, but
same.
give it a few years.
Yeah, I mean, if I got a funny bone spot, my reaction would not be "Where the whore is
yeah.
at?"
Yeah, they'll probably leave a bad taste.
Like, let me stand still and tell the jokes I've rehearsed 100 times.
Yeah. Or your signature move is to like lean on the back wall with your foot up.
I do that a little too often. Yeah.
But it's also like how you are right now is how you are on stage. I feel like you're very similar, like mannerisms, like talking. Like it's not like it seems very natural of a like transition. It's not like you're going into a character to do comedy. Like you're just being yourself. But it's very chill, and that plays into your bits pretty well. But it is that classic like kind of lean back. Like I noticed that at Funny Bone on Friday, you were kind of, or not Funny Bone, Comedy Works. You're kind of just like scanning the audience for a while, like giving some time between laugh and stuff. Like it's cool. Like that plays into your like stage presence pretty well.
Yeah, I think that's like part of the game for everyone is trying to find the way you're funny off stage and put that on stage, and like. It still, to me, feels like I go on stage and I'm like doing an impression of myself, just a little bit. But I feel like as I get from comedy yellow belt to comedy orange belt, that gap will shrink.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like you're as well pretty similar the way you are on stage, off stage, like. Definitely gayer on stage.
Doing my best, dude. Doing my best.
That's good, dude. You gotta lean into it.
Yeah.
That's how you get booked around
That's
here.
right. Yeah, this is just. I'm actually lying about that. It's just an angle for me to get booked on shows.
It's a great strategy. I don't know if you've noticed. I've come out as gay like 12 times on stage in the past 6 months, and nobody believes me. I'm still trying.
I'll vouch for you, dude. Next time you're like, yeah, it's true. It's true. Don't ask me how I know. It's just true.
Next time in the group chat, somebody's like, "Hey, we need people for this gay show." When I throw my name in,
yeah,
perfect, worth it.
I'll act anyway if it's time on stage.
Dude, time on stage. You said 10 minutes, dude. I'll be gay tonight. That's easy.
Yeah. I wish I could smoke this in here. I would love to smoke a cigar now. Are you a cigar smoker?
I smoke a cigar about once every 2 years.
Yeah. On, like, special occasions, just cause, or like what?
Not like no special occasion, just because like every second year I'll be like, today's the day.
Yeah.
I feel like smoking a cigar.
Just get a craving. I'm like, I love cigars. Like, I like the atmosphere around cigars too. Like going to like a cigar lounge, just sitting and smoking. But I'll have like, I've got like a group of friends I'll have over here for like cigar nights. So we'll just drink bourbon and smoke cigars and hang out and talk for like hours on end. It's really fun. Like a bunch of the guys from the firehouse enjoy cigars. It's kind of the nature of it. So,
Nice. Yeah, firefighters love cancer. It's a problem.
They do, dude. Yeah, it's a big push for us to like not be exposed to carcinogens, but then we leave there and we're like fucking smoking stogies.
Smoking stogies, drink some bourbon.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's a problem. There's a so like you've probably heard about this whole thing with like firefighters have like crazy rates of asshole cancer. Right?
Yeah, prostate. Yeah.
And part of me wonders how much of that is like fire stuff and how much of that is because you go to a firehouse and people are like, oh, we're dipping our French toast in melted ice cream today.
Yes, the unhealthiest lifestyle ever.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like fucking, I don't know if it's the same here as it is everywhere else, but like every off the clock firefighter event is just fucking drink 100 shitty beers.
Yeah. I know fire stations around here that have a fridge that's just for beer. It's still in their station. Like it's like the volunteer mentality is like old school, but they go there to get drunk and like have a good time, and then they'll still answer calls as they're pissed drunk. Like it's crazy.
That's wild. What? I fucking wish, dude. I should have been a dude. If they paid better to be a volunteer, I'd be all over that shit.
Paid it all, yeah. No, it's fun volunteering. It's definitely like taxing. That's been something I've been considering just for this coming year. Is like, how much time do I want to devote to like volunteering versus comedy versus work, and like even more like podcast stuff or like other video projects I want to do. It's like volunteering kind of takes the back burner for me getting paid and like career stuff. So, but it's also hard because like it's kind of important to have volunteers because we rely on them to save lives.
You kind of don't want your town to burn down. I get that.
It's a little
but
bit
at
of
the
a dilemma.
same point, like how important are your dick jokes?
Yeah, so important. I'm not going to the house fire tonight when we get it.
Easy.
It's weird. Just a position. It's just a position. It's a position that's weird.
Get it
it's
out,
just
dude.
a position.
Just try it. You're getting there.
There we go. I need to clip that. Put it in here. I think it was just a position.
Just a position.
Just a position.
That's right.
Dang.
Man.
Nice, dude. You have any shows coming up?
Nope.
No. We're
nah, dude. I had a bunch of shows booked and then not anymore. Did them.
Just did them all. Where were you at recently?
Oh,
you just had you had the one last night.
We were at 217.
Yeah.
Last night. Son of Egg a little before that. We were both at Margarita City a couple of weeks ago. That was fucking weird.
Yeah. It was a fun show. It was like the spot was actually like pretty decent for comedy, but it was a weird, like there was a big lineup for it, and like I was asked to be on the show late, like the day before, I think. So I really didn't know what to expect when I got up there, but I had fun. It was neat.
Yeah, no, it was a cool one, but it was fucking weird. Just with like the mics not working.
Oh,
and, the audience being just kind of weird.
Yeah,
the margarita machine in the back.
Being loud
all the time. I mean, hey, that's the best show I've ever had in Margarita City.
Samesies. Yeah. There's a lot of growing pains, though. I'm sure the next show will be
for sure
a lot better. But.
Yeah, I was booked on one secret show at Margarita City prior to that, where it was a birthday party where we got there, and the owner of Margarita City, when I walked in, was like, "Hey, don't tell anyone you're a comedian. It's a surprise that comedy is happening."
Great.
So it's this birthday party with like fucking 12-year-olds and 80-year-olds. And dude fucking brought up fucking Burnett to start. Not like, hey, we're doing a comedy show. It was like, this is my friend Mike. He has some words to say.
Cool. Yeah.
So like Mike went up, tried his best, and then You know, when I went up, I was like, dude, fuck it. I'm just doing my my fucking set, which is mostly fucking butthole jokes.
I was gonna say, not that appropriate for 12-year-olds, but
No, so like at some point I was doing some butthole joke, and this guy's grandma like stands up and goes, "I've had enough."
Did she really?
Yeah, dude, it was fucking terrible.
Damn.
So, and like I saw that, and I was like, well, I can't beat up this guy's grandma, so I just have to finish my set. So I just didn't address it and just fucking kept telling jokes. And then it was like half the crowd is like biting their tongue to not laugh because they want to stay on grandma's team. The fucking
tough, dude.
The other half is just staring down the people who wanted to laugh.
Yeah.
Overall, I would say that was the best show I've ever done.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good one.
Landed with everybody. It was good.
Yeah, that was nice. Fucking Mike at the end of it, like fucking strobe lighting me. Like, dude, you've done enough.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up.
Damage has been done.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Which, like, I'm going to get to that last punchline.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to finish my set. I'm up here either way. I want the stage time. God
It's
damn
like,
it.
dude, you fucking told me 10 minutes. I'm doing 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's like that long of a set is a commodity around here. You gotta take advantage of it.
This is true.
Well, nice, dude.
Love a 10.
Yeah.
Love a 15.
What's the longest set you've done?
I think like 24.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, which was to like fucking 4 people at the Korean restaurant.
Yeah, okay.
But
Did pretty well.
I mean, all 4 of them laughed.
Good. That is good though. I've done that at Son of Egg before, or it was like one of their. It was like a Saturday show or no, what was it? I forget the show was, but they gave me like 8 minutes or something like that, and there was like 4 people there. There was like a Democratic convention for like Rensselaer County there the like right before that, so like some people stayed over. And I just did my set, and like I made those 4 people laugh, and it felt pretty good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate those. The little shitty room, not too many people in it.
Yeah.
Like, if you can make those 4 people laugh,
Hell
that's
yeah,
the fucking truth. Dude.
Yeah.
You did comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Well,
Absolutely.
so we wrap things up.
It's been great, sir.
Where can people find you? You want to plug your social media?
Chef Craig on Instagram. Chef Craig Nesler on Instagram. For the one person who, for our viewers,
Go
Chef Craig on Instagram. If I don't get 1 follower off this, dude, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
Pissed, yeah. Delete it.
Absolutely.
I'll delete the episode.
That's the only fair response.
Yeah. Are you on like TikTok or anything like that, or Facebook or any of those
Should
things?
I be on TikTok? Are you on TikTok, dude?
I am on TikTok.
That tracks.
You get it. You got to
That
get on TikTok,
mustache.
dude. Yeah, dude. I got to look for it.
That's true, dude. You
Pull it off.
doing the
There's a lot of fire EMS people on TikTok though, so like my bits that I've posted about like fire EMS jokes have done the best on TikTok. It was really interesting. So you need to get plugged into that community, dude. Drop your first responder bits on there. And
Yeah, I feel like I gotta wait until I'm like not about to get fired.
yeah, fair.
I'm very afraid of dropping like any of my material online because I feel like somebody's been like, he just said he's bad at his job. We can't hire him.
He works for our town. What the hell? Yeah. Whoops. But yeah. Nice, dude. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's been fun. All right, guys. Have a good night.